Hi everyone, I'm going to give you a quick walk around of my XAA camper van and show you the progress that I've made since buying this van nearly a year ago. So I'll start with some of the interior. I have now built a bed unit. That was something that I deliberated on for quite a long time. I wanted something where I could have storage but also put a nice memory foam mattress on top of, make sure the van is really comfortable to sleep in. We also needed a lot of storage space, so in terms of storage, all I've got here is 3 units basically underneath the bed. I can store my water, I can store my sleeping equipment and an awning underneath the first one. In the second one is more cooking equipment, so behind there is a gas hob and a barbecue and some other bits and pieces, and also a food crate as well for when we need to pack up. And then in the third sort of area, I've got a nice Dometic aluminium type hardware box which stores all of our general camping equipment and spare tools, etc. So gas and cutlery and things like that. It's also really useful just to have a really good solid box in there because I can keep all my crockery as well underneath there. And moving up a bit, we've got obviously the bed and the bench unit. This is something that I made myself, as I said. It's very straightforward, it doesn't extend out, it's just a single bed with a memory foam mattress on top, so it serves well as like a bench but also a bed at night time. And we've just got some soft furnishing on there, and then we come to the roof. So this is something that I had taken some inspiration on from watching many different YouTube channels about what to do. This is simple cladding from Wix. I put brie wax on the roof so it looks a bit nicer and is really very solid. Obviously it's mounted up up here and is really solid, tongue and groove, really cheap from Wix, and it works really well. I'll just go around to the back of the van now and just show you how it looks from here. Now in the back of the van I've got a Jackery unit. I am potentially going to do more of a 12 volt install, but really I wanted something that was highly portable. It could just sit neatly in the van and could power 240, 12 volt, USB, all of that. So I've got it ratcheted, strapped down at the back of the van just for safety, but for us it works really well. We've also got a 4-way adapter, and that is all really we need in terms of how we use our van. And then obviously we've got a small fire extinguisher as well. In terms of other things then at the back of the van, we've just done a small amount of carpeting. Don't look too closely because it's not the best of jobs, but it tidies it up from what it was originally. And then I've just repainted some of the plywood that came in the AA van. I'm all about reusing and recycling, so that works for me. And then looking over to the left hand side, got these storage boxes from Temu. They work quite well, they're quite cheap, they just screw into the plyboard. I'm struggling with the focus here, just stay still for a bit. Yeah, these work quite well. I've just got all different bits and pieces in there, just small items. Quite pleased with those. As you can see, I've got the plywood panels. These are something that I bought online, and for me, they're not carpeted, but that's all I need really, something that just looks neat and is functional. Just going to try and sort out what's going on with the autofocus here. Bear with me a minute. Yeah, so I'll come back to this. The autofocus on the camera is not having a good time, probably because of the light, but yeah, as I said, these work really well for us. Done a small amount of carpeting on the wheel arches. Obviously everything's insulated behind the panels and on the roof, etc. We used a mix of closed cell foam, we used a mix of aluminium foil, and below the floor is 25mm insulation board with obviously a timber frame. The floor itself actually is a Sortimo branded floor. We bought this on eBay. It fits perfectly in the transit van. I had to make some modifications back here just to make sure the tailgate closed, but other than that, It's a really solid ply with, I can't think what the thing is, I think it's poly something. Again, really hard wearing and does the job. Then looking forward, we've just got the temporary kitchen unit. Actually, let me come around the other side and just show you how that works. So I haven't actually figured out exactly what I want to do with the kitchen yet. I am deciding whether to build something. So this really was just an interim solution actually, but I do actually quite like the way it's so simple. It's branded Timber Ridge from Amazon. Quite cheap, but they make quite a lot of good camping equipment. There is 3. So you go, works as a bit of a pantry as well. I've got some cooking equipment down there, some food and some bits and pieces like a kettle, etc. It's no nonsense, very basic, but it works really well in terms of being able to have some storage for food, but also if we want to cook on top of there, and it lifts out. It's secured in as well, so I have strapped it in to the passenger seat, and I'm very happy with the way it sits there actually, because it creates quite a lot of space to get in the van, which again is something I wanted. And you're probably wondering why I've left all this space here. Well, it's because I transport mountain bikes. I've got 3 mountain bikes that come in the van potentially, so this works for me, having some spare space. And also the great thing about the Sortimo floor, if you look down here, it's got these brilliant tie down hooks which can then go onto a ratchet strap and make sure everything is nice and secure. Now down here behind the passenger seat, very straightforward. It's got a really good Coleman Convoy cooler. We did have a fridge but it broke, so again another temporary solution. It's just this cooler which is just down there. Slight air mattress just in case I have a passenger with me. Now windows, they've just been installed, really pleased with those. Let's come in a bit closer. These are 80% tint, they're fixed windows, and they're nicely carpeted around the edges, which are great. And then also I can then tidy up the carpeting around there myself when time allows. Moving to the outside, obviously got fixed window on the passenger door as well. I've bought some Rhino Rack roof bars from eBay, £20. They're a real bargain. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but useful for hanging things. Just move along the cab. So nothing obviously has changed in the front of the van. It's just as it came. It's in really tidy condition. I'm very happy with it. I think whoever's had it before has really well looked after it. Obviously AA do a lot of maintenance and are looking after their vehicles mainly, so hopefully this is something that will serve me well. And I'll just come back out to the outside now. This is how the van is looking right now. Really super pleased with it. It's doing a really fantastic job for what we use it for. Right, so that's the walk around done. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will do some more videos looking around my van in the future. Thanks for watching. Cheers.